So this is our third week in our 4-week series on the new real estate market and marketplace. This week we're talking about lending practices, the mortgage companies lending to individuals after the real estate crash in 2008. And what had happened, and which hopefully won't happen again, is that the pendulum swung way to the right in the late 2000s, and what was happening is that the standards for lending came way down, and you'd have lending banks, lending institutions not even verifying a person's work or their history or anything. They were called liar loans, basically. You'd fill out a piece of paper and you can write whatever you want on there and give it to your loan officer, and they didn't verify it. They didn't, for the most part. They didn't check it out to see if you were employed or what kind of income you have, so on and so forth. So therefore it's really easy to get a loan. And what happened is that people would get into these houses, wouldn't have a job, whatever, they'd have a large monthly payment, they couldn't pay it, and before you knew it, they're out of the houses, foreclosure. And we had, and what led to the crash is that we had a ton of these things happen, a ton of these properties or people that couldn't afford them leaving the house, and the market just crashed. So, of course, the government got involved, and a lot of history on this. And what they did is they really made it difficult to get a loan. So they went from really easy qualifications to now it's nobody can hardly qualify. And that's where it was the last 2 or 3 years. So you needed 20% down, you had to have all kinds of verifications of work and history and everything else, where it made it really difficult to get a loan. Now that's starting to loosen up a little bit. Now it's down to 10%, and you have different programs out there that now it's easier to get a loan. Okay, it's not as easy as it was in the early, late 2000s, but the pendulum has swung completely over, and now it's swinging back. And what we hope is that it doesn't swing all the way back to where they're allowing liar loans again, where people are just making stuff up and they're getting a loan. That will lead to another bubble and another crash. So hopefully it will not swing all the way back. We'll find equilibrium, and people will get loans, but ones that really truly qualify for those loans. Okay, so we're done today. We'll talk about not underwater anymore next week. All right, thank you.